Hello friends, and welcome back to another speed build. As you can see, we are trying out yet another editing style. So we've got just the voiceover from me today. We'll see how it works out. Hopefully it works well, but we're working on a studio apartment today, and this is where Penny Pizzazz originally lives, I believe, but MC Command moved her out in my save file, so don't worry, it's vacant now. As you can see, it's going to be a studio apartment, so we're just working out the floor plan right now, and the inspiration for this apartment came to me when I was watching Howl's Moving Castle the other night, which, if you haven't watched it in a while, or if you've never seen it, I highly recommend it. I did not realize how much I missed that movie until I rewatched it. But it was particularly when what happens? When Howl moves, when the castle moves, and Sophie gets her hat shop back, I really wanted that super cluttered but colorful and cute space. So that's what I attempted to go for today. And maybe, I don't know, you could make a little Sophie that lives in here. That might be fun and cute. But oh my gosh, so much has happened already. Okay, we've got the kitchen. We're using the Realm of Magic counters. And I love those countertops so much. I love that tile pattern. And I would really, really love if we could get that type of pattern in a tile, because I think that looks so pretty in bathrooms or in kitchens. So Sims team, if you're listening to this, help me out. Thank you. There's a CC pack. I don't remember who creates it, but there is a CC pack that does have tile like that, and what a godsend, honestly. I'll try to figure out the name and post it somewhere, but I know that Lil Simsy did a video on them not too long ago, so maybe that will help you. But it's going to be a very cluttered apartment. As you can see, we're cluttering up this little end table, side table. I don't know what to call that. Counter, bar thing. But there's going to be a lot of clutter, a lot of plants, a lot of crafty things, no technology. So we try to get a bunch of activity stuff in here for your sim to be entertained with. And yeah, just moving some stuffs around. Oh, and I don't think I mentioned this because I got distracted at the beginning, but the little dining table, we moved why am I saying we like I have a production team? It's just me and my laptop against the world. But the chairs are offset from the table, so if you want those to be functional, just make sure you snap them back to the table, and bada bing bada boom, you got yourself a functional table. That was weird. The Godfather just came out to visit. Okay. Anyway, this seating area ends up being really, really tiny and really, really cramped and really, really perfect for the apartment. And I like it a lot. So we've got a love seat and a little chair. And then next to that is going to go a little side table. And then we're going to clutter that up, of course, because this is the clutter apartment. And I like it a lot. I keep saying that. I like it a lot. Of course I like it. I made it. I'm not going to post something I don't like. That's me, folks. If I post it, I love it. And here we're getting another side board table. Correct me if I'm wrong. Let me know if I'm calling things the wrong thing, because I was not raised by Americans or native English speakers. So listen, my vocab may be very limited, and I've never had one of those tables, so I don't know what to call it. I'm going to go with sideboard because I think I've heard people call it that. Let me know if I'm wrong. But I'm using a lot of the country kitchen, I think, clutter objects, decor items, and they're so pretty, and it only makes me even more excited for cottage living. That's coming out in July. I cannot wait for that pack. I'm literally going to cry the day that my sim can go up and pet a cow. I'm not going to be well. I'm going to be better than I've ever been before, but I'm not going to be well, you know? Anyway, before I pass out thinking about it, this is a little craft corner. She's going to get a rocking chair. I'm going to fill it up with plants and stuff. And I went with the bright yellow craft hutch thing. Because I really wanted this apartment to be like colorful and bright, but also have like a cottagecore feel to it. But I feel like oftentimes going for a cottagecore feel, you end up with a lot of earth tones and muted colors. And I didn't want that to happen. So I was like, it was very important to me to use bright swatches where applicable. And I think it turned out really good. Of course, I keep saying that. It's okay. I'm going to figure out how not to say that anymore. But we do end up having all the primary colors. So the living room is blue, the little craft corner is yellow, and then the bedroom, you'll see, is going to be red. Perfect for Sophie. Nice, bright, beautiful. And of course, a kitchen runner. Would it be a build by Sasha if there wasn't a kitchen runner? I think at this point, we all know how important those are to me. I know I definitely put one in the last build. I don't know if I put it in the first one. I cannot believe that this is only my third YouTube video, and I also cannot believe that this is already my third speed build. Wow, time flies when you're having fun and learning a new skill. Also, I don't know why. I think, okay, right now I'm thinking about why this is a studio apartment, and I think it's that because it was originally a studio, but I don't know why I'm doing 2 studios in a row, because I know that personally, as an individual, I am not someone who I think would love to live in a studio. I think I enjoy having separated spaces in my life, if that makes sense. I feel like I would become overwhelmed having to exist in one singular room. But I don't know. I guess that's where you get the separation of space. Like here, we've got the little plant divider against the hutch thing. So I guess it works out for some people. I don't know. I guess if I could live here, I would probably love to live in a studio. But we gave them the art easel, and then I missed talking about it. But over by the window, that's the Don't Wake the Llama table. And also, I think you can play cards on it. And I don't think I ever really used that object. But since they don't have like any technology here, I gave them that. Maybe they become a poker player. And those are some debug crystals that I pulled from, I think, Realm of Magic. And I just put them in a little basket to give it a witchy vibe. Because even though Sophie's not a witch, I feel like she very much enjoys a witchy vibe. You know, when Howl comes to visit in the old appartement. I'm placing some fun lighting, some chandeliers. I love the lighting, the light that's over the kitchen, and that I'm going to put over the living room. I don't know why. I have such an affinity for that light. I love it so much. It's inexplicable to me, but I absolutely adore it. And I'm a hoe for wall sconces. I don't know if I should say that I'm a hoe for things in these, but here we are. And I pulled a lot of stuff out of debug for this build, which I don't normally do because I'm very intimidated by debug. And I, for some reason, still have not downloaded Better Build By, which is the mod that like organizes debug, I think. So maybe I'll get there someday. But I was really happy with the items that I found in there. Like right now I'm cluttering up the side table with some spell books. And I've got some mugs that I pull out and some apples I'm going to place on this counter, which I think look really cute above the country kitchen potato bucket or those onions or something. And some mugs. And that bunny, that little bunny by the bucket on the ground is made of clay. So when I was playtesting it, the sim does pick it up and start remolding it, but it looks cute for the time being. And for the kitchen table, I placed a little notebook there and I think a cappuccino cup just for a cute little ambiance. Looks very lived in, which I don't normally do in my builds, but I'm really happy with how it turned out. I think it very much fits the Howl's Moving Castle vibes that I'm going for, because if you've seen the movie, that place is a hoarder's dream or a hoarder's nightmare. I don't know, one of those. But and now we're just gonna go ahead and do the bathroom, which once again ends up being very plant filled and very cute, and I like it a lot. I like it a lot. Oh my god, if I ever get replaced by a clone and they don't say I like it a lot, you're gonna know it's not me. So that's my calling card. I guess I shouldn't like voice my calling card because then someone could just mimic it. But we're going to cross that bridge when we come to it. But I gave her a claw-footed tub because, oh, I just think they're so fancy. Aren't they the fanciest? Who can afford that, you know? But very fun vibe, stone floors, tiled walls, and I'm just gonna add a light in here, and that's the end of the speed build, and we're gonna look at some screenshots. Okay, thank you for watching, my friends. Bye-bye.